Hi guys, Poundland today. Bought a metal sieve for a rubber band powered car. I've done something very similar with a plastic colander, but what we're going to do with this one is open up some of these holes a little bit so they're big enough for the axle to go through. So we'll just have two wheels. One of the main reasons for doing this is not so much making the rubber band powered car out of the sieve, but I want to join two barbecue skewers together in the middle to see if we can do it, because I had a question about doing it. I suggested rolling up some card round the barbecue skewer, covering it with glue as you do it, so you roll it up and it makes a nice solid tube, and then using that to join two barbecue skewers together end to end. So I'm going to do that in the middle of here just to see if it works. Got a couple of short lengths of bamboo cane or barbecue skewers. Got a glue stick, and rather than use card, I'm just going to use paper, see if that will work. I'm going to make it, I'll cut it sort of about that width, and then roll it round there to make a tube, rubbing the glue on it as I go. Not actually gluing it to the barbecue skewer as I'm going, just to make it a tube that we can slide on and off, because we want to be able to slide the barbecue skewers in from either side and then glue them in the middle. So I'll cut this. That should do. Probably only need about that much. That looks a bit old and dry. Oh yeah. Right, that's no good. I'll have to get another one. I think that's the opposite. I think that one's too wet. I do want this to be as tight as possible. draining out. I think that'll probably do. I'll cut that off, leave it to dry, and then we'll see if it works. It's flicking up a little bit on the edge there. I might put some tape around it as well just to hold the edge down. In the meantime, I've got a compass here. I've got it in the centre position there. And I'm trying to work out where to make my holes. So I'll push that in there. And move that round the other side. Right, my hole there, so hopefully they'll be parallel. Best not do this with your best cooking utensils. I bought this specially to do it. It's only £1 in Poundland. Okay, so the next thing is, make sure we can actually move it. Yeah, we can still move that inside. That's good. It's a tight fit, but we can push it through. So the question was, can we actually join it? I'll put some tape over there first just to stop that bit flicking up. Or I could put more glue on it. I'll put tape, it'll be quicker. Okay, let's see if we can make it work. Don't like that. Right, so that's sliding on there. That one is going to go in there. That's a bit of a tight fit, but that'll do. Do we tip some glue in there first? The idea is that's going to go through that hole. And we're going to push that one through that hole. The reason we're doing this, as I say, is just to find out if we can do this. The reason the person wanted to do it was they had a much wider box they were using, and the bamboo skewers weren't long enough to go right the way across the box. This should have the benefit of stiffening the middle up a bit as well once it's glued, which is why I suggest using card, because that would make it quite a bit stiffer. This might be a bit flexible. It shouldn't be once we've got it glued up. Just, as I say, just working out which is the best way to do this. That one's sliding easier than that one. That one's a bit tighter in there. So maybe best to put that one in first and slide the other one in. That bit of tape I put in there. Don't want that to get in the way. Alright, let's go for it. Put a bit of glue down in there. That was probably a bad idea. That's going to glue straight away. Oh dear. I'll have to do that as far as I can get it in there. That one's going in a bit easier, so the glue on there instead. Don't forget to put it in place. So go through there. I want to go all the way in. Otherwise we're going to get a kink right there. Oh no, this is all going wrong. It's joined it, but that's going to be too flexible there. So what do we do to fix that? Wrap some more around it. I should have used card. Oh no, that's making that quite a lot stiffer now. Remember, super glue sticks your fingers together. Or at least it sticks my fingers together. I always seem to stick my fingers together. Yeah, oh, fingers are sticking to that. Just some of my ordinary CDs with bottle caps in the middle for hubs. Okay, leave a little bit of play. We can make this one run either way, forwards or backwards, whichever way you look at it. Well, we'll go this way first. Slows down very quickly when the power's ended, probably because this is dragging on the ground, and obviously we got friction here slowing it down. So it's not as easy as having four wheels. We'll run it back the opposite way in the opposite direction. I actually wound it up more that time. But it works, doesn't it? I think you'll have to try it yourself to see which way you find runs best for you. I'll set the camera up, see if we can do a straight run. Summary time. What have we got? We've got a rubber band powered car made from a metal sieve that I got from Poundland. I just pushed the holes through so we can put the axles through. Just made some of the existing holes bigger. The real reason for doing this car though was I wanted to join two barbecue skewers together in the middle to see if it could be done. And I did it with paper. I just made a tube of paper, slid them in from both ends and glued them in place, but that wasn't very strong. It was beginning to give in the middle, so I wrapped even more paper round. That's what this lot is, a second tube of paper just rolled straight over the top, and that's actually nice and rigid. So that's holding the barbecue skewers together, and it's given us a nice rigid point to attach the rubber band to, which I'm just doing the normal way, wrapping it round so it goes over itself, and that holds it in place. And depending on whether you wind it over the top or underneath, governs which way round the car goes. If you go underneath, the car will go that way, and if you go over the top and down the back, it'll go that way. And so far it seems to go better in that direction. Or if you want it to go really well, you just put wheels at the front so you haven't got all that friction dragging on the floor. Oh, wheels, CDs with plastic bottle tops. Check out the video description, there's a link on how to make them. And I think that's about it. There's even a video on how to join up rubber bands, if you're not sure. Job done.